If you spend any money at all, you've definitely noticed something. Whether you go out to eat at a restaurant, or you order food, or you're just buying some tickets or paying a bill, you've noticed something added to that bill. There's always a fee, a service fee, a convenience fee, a processing fee. Some restaurants are even adding healthcare to your bill. I mean, the price of everything right now is already high, and adding extra service fees and stuff to people's bills is really gonna piss them off. And if you enjoy these kind of videos, leave a like. I try to cover everyday things that we're going through. If you're into that, subscribe. All right, let's get into it.
So this is my second and last time here. Do not eat at the Krusty Krab. I got charged fees for silverware insurance, a restroom access pass, and a parking fee. At a restaurant, I got charged a parking fee.
Miami is getting out of control. What is with takeout orders including 20% gratuity? It's takeout. It's takeout. What service have you completed that we deserve to pay you 20%? Like, a sushi order for one person should not be $170 for dinner. Are you fucking kidding me? Is anywhere else doing this? Like, I've seen multiple restaurants in Miami. This is insane.
Our restaurant bill had a 4% charge for health insurance or staff wellness. And I've been seeing this on the receipts of restaurants all over San Diego. They're allowed to put it on there, but you can't be forced to pay it. If you ask them to take it off, they have to remove it. I've also seen some places put a $2 water donation fee if you drink water. There's a new California law, SB 478, that's supposed to go into effect July 1st. That's supposed to block these junk fees. Basically saying they're not allowed to advertise a lower fee and then tack off junk fees that you didn't know or expect, except for government taxes and government fees. So to me, that sounds like they're going to have to embed it into the price of food, and they won't be able to put these health care wellness 4% surcharges on our bills anymore. But have you seen that in other states besides California? The big thing is you don't have to pay that surcharge, that 4%. It says, it's supposed to say on the bottom of your receipt, please ask the server for this to be removed if you do not want to pay. But that's putting the customer in a really awkward place. It's already awkward enough that they make you fill out the tip thing in front of the server as they pass you the touchscreen swiper, and they're just waiting and looking at you saying, I hope you have a great day. Anyway, if we go into a restaurant and know that we're going to have to pay 20% for tip, 4% for a surcharge, we basically have to look at the price of a meal and say, okay, I have to add 25% on top of that. And taxes.
You have a packaging fee here, but you guys, you have on the bill, and you don't tell anybody when they're placing an order that there's a packaging fee, but you expect them to pay it.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to leave the restaurant now.
The legal rules of a restaurant are the exact same as the rules of any type of contract. It requires the parties to have a meeting of the minds, which means that they must agree to the terms and conditions provided by the restaurant. So anytime there's any sort of fee that's being charged to the customer, that customer needs notice of that fee. And after receiving notice, if the customer still decides to continue with their order, that is legally considered an acceptance. For that reason, you'll see signs in a restaurant that say parties of 6 or more have an automatic 20% gratuity. Or even if you bring a birthday cake to a restaurant, they have to tell you that there's a cutting fee in order to serve it to your party at the table. All of those fees are considered proper notice and acceptance. And the exact same thing applies to a packaging fee. If you're gonna order takeout, or even if you're at a restaurant and suddenly you want something to go, and that restaurant is gonna charge you $3 to pack it up, they must provide you with notice before you request for it to be packed up. Restaurants cannot just surprise you with fees at the end of the bill, including a credit card fee as well, which I've caught some restaurants trying to do myself, because it would undoubtedly make the restaurant liable for the damages that happen next. Which may only be $3 in this case, but a class action would be very expensive for the restaurant.
I can tell you why our electricity bills are too high, and it's all those state mandated fees that Maura Healey is jamming through your bill. Well, that's part of it. I mean, if you look at your bill today, in fact, I brought my utility bill right here. I mean, this bill right here is $400 and about 34 cents a kilowatt hour. But the key thing, Mary, is only about a third of that bill is the cost of electricity. Half the bill is now state mandated fees, the Mass Save program, the solar fees.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
There's extra fees no matter where you go nowadays.
Restaurants have a to-go fee, a dine-in fee. Resorts have a resort fee, which is a big one, right? You go to a resort and they charge you a resort fee. Then the restaurants and the stores in the place charge you a fee. So no matter where you go, there's extra little fees nowadays. Go buy a vehicle, there's some kind of little fee. Anything you do, there's little fees that the company makes extra money. I don't remember it being like that years ago. Or am I the only one that's seeing this? Am I that cheap? I can't be. There's fees and little shit fees for everything. And I don't get it. You're already paying for shit. Why I have to charge that extra little $2, little $10 for come on, man. I can't be the only one.
Companies charging a fee for giving them money is insane behavior. Everywhere you go now, they don't take cash or want exact change. So you're basically forced to use a card. But the price for using a card is a 3% transaction fee. Providing payment services is a cost of doing business. And yet, once again, corporations have found a way to pass their expenses onto us, the consumers.
You might have to start paying at Walmart self-checkout lines. Let me explain. Walmart has been experimenting with self-checkout lines only for paying subscribers. Social media users have been reporting seeing self-checkout lines closed and saying they're reserved for Spark shoppers and Walmart Plus Scan and Go members only. A Walmart spokesperson has told several media outlets that self-checkout lanes open and close due to demand, and certain times Walmart Plus customers and delivery drivers are prioritized. Also, that local store managers have control over when they open and close self-checkout lanes. In a statement, Walmart said, quote, "During these times of limited access, some stores are designating select self-checkout stations for Walmart Plus customers using our Scan and Go service and Spark drivers for quicker access and delivery services. Walmart Plus Scan and Go allows customers to scan items as they shop and pay for everything at the end at the self-checkout. A Walmart Plus subscription costs $12.95 per month, or about $98 a year. Social media users have also been seeing more and more self-checkout lanes at Target closed. Target has said this is to better control theft. Would you pay to use a self-checkout line at Walmart?
A lot of people are going through a tough time financially. It's bad enough that everything is so expensive. People have cut back on all the fun things that they like to do in order to save some money. And when you do finally get to go out, you have to worry about this kind of crap. All these little ticky-tack things that they add to your bill, and they're just seems like they're trying to pinch money out of your pocket everywhere you go, everything you do. I mean, companies are making billions of dollars off of that little 3% service charge that you get for using your credit card. Restaurant owners don't want to pay their employees, so now I have to pay service charges and automatic gratuity and insurance costs. Like, what? It's hard enough as it is, and these fees are not helping anybody, and it's pissing everybody off. Just all these things that go on here, the tipping culture, all these little fees that they add onto your bill, that a lot of places don't do that. And it's just kind of become normalized here, and that's exactly what they want. That's why I make videos like this, to bring awareness to this and so people can talk about it. I mean, it's really gotten out of control. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my last videos. I had one where a self-checkout is literally asking for a tip. You scan your item, and then at the end, it's like, do you want to leave a 10, 15, 20% tip? For scanning your own items, mind you. It just seems like the service of everything is going down, quality is going down, portion sizes are going down, but the price just keeps going up. Extra fees, this and that, it's just skyrocketing. Let me know down below what city or state you guys are in and what you're experiencing in your area. But I think it's pretty much the same all over the US with this stuff. And even if it's not a service fee, they're always trying to get you with some sort of extra cost. I can't even go to my local hardware store and I get to the checkout and it's asking me if I want to round up for a certain charity. And now you feel like a jerk if you say no, even though I know that most of that money doesn't even go to the charity. That's what pisses me off. Just annoying, bro. They're always trying to get some sort of money out of us. So it's not enough that I'm paying for this overpriced, low quality food when I go out. Now you're going to tax me even more. Anyways, that's what I got for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.